Okay, Rodney Core, PTA Global Community. Let's give you an example of triangulation and how you can apply that to a client on a typical exercise. So I'm joined here by Jessica. She's one of the trainers here at the Yuba City Racket Club where I do my workouts. And so I'm going to show you a very simple concept. So we first have Jessica just doing a simple chest press. So your traditional chest press, boom, boom, boom. Great exercise, has a lot of valuable tools to it. But I can change her actual drivers, which we haven't talked about, but I'm going to have her go alternating arm. So now I have her doing just an alternating arm chest press, which is great. But now if I apply the concept of triangulation to it, I can take her and create a whole new experience for her, both mentally and physically, and it would look something like this. And this is where we can actually instill some of the games concepts or the interaction between client and trainer that we talk about primarily at PTA Global. So it would look something like this. I can either guide her through verbally and talk to her and tell her where to go, or give her one or two things to do on her own, or I can then be the person who actually walks her through it and I interact with her and it would look like this. Okay, so guys, you ready? Okay, so where my hand goes, her hand goes. So now I can triangulate that and have her go in a variety of different distances from her lunge, way up here, or I can have her go in different heights. And down, and down. Okay? We can go out a little bit different directions, so it's not always anterior, it might be somewhat anterior lateral. I can keep the height. And so very simply, it just looks like that. So that's a really basic example of how I can take a typical traditional exercise, change it a little bit, and then triangulate it very simply. You can see as I triangulate it, I can actually get her to move her body. And that, for most people, not everybody, but for most people, will generate a little bit more excitement. You might have noticed her smiling as she did that because it's a novel experience. This was actually the first time she did it with me, and so it's something that you'll notice. This is how you kind of bring someone or upregulate someone's cognitive capacity of their brain while they're actually doing something, which creates this learning factor. So Jessica, thank you very much for helping us. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Feedback on that.
That was fun. I liked it.
Different? What do you feel different about it?
I just felt, especially coming out wide, just a little bit more back than this primary. Just different holds on
and integrity. Now, do you feel like this is initially was like metal your fingers up? This is kind of interesting. This is kind of fun, or was it just?
I